Hello everyone, this is Yamin, and in this tutorial we are going to create a table called gallery, and in that table we'll upload image, then we'll show the image and we'll also let the admin delete the image as well. So first of all, let's go and create a table called gallery in our database table. So for it, let's just go to our command prompt, project command prompt, and here, let me zoom in. Here we're going to write a command to create our table. So for it, we need to say here php artisan make clone model, and let's say our table name will be gallery, and we'll give -m, so it will create model and migration at the same time. So let's press enter, and there you go, model and migration is created. So right now let's go to our code, and we'll just directly go to app, and inside app here you can see models, and inside models here you can see gallery.php which is created. And if you go to the database, then migrations, and here you can see we have a table called galleries table. So here we are going to add just only on column, that is US column. So we are going to say here $table, then this arrow sign, we'll say here string to first bracket to single quotation, and its name will be image. So let's just make it nullable, and we'll have only one column over here. Okay. So after this, let's just save it, and let me just go to the gallery.php. So let me just copy this from here, and in the gallery.php, in the gallery model, we are just going to say here image, which is our table column name, image. Okay, so we can just close those two right now, and this time we'll again go back to our command prompt, and we'll write a command called php artisan migrate, and press enter. So there you can see gallery table is migrated to our database table. So right now if we go to our phpMyAdmin, and if we just refresh our database table, and here you can see we have a table called galleries over here, and we have a image field over here. So right now let's go and create a sidebar over here called galleries, and if we click on that, then it will show us an option to upload the image to the gallery table. So let's go back to our code, and we'll just directly go to our resource, then views, and inside views we have the admin folder, and inside admin here you can see sidebar.blade.php. So from here, let me just copy this li tag, Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. So here instead of bookings, we are going to say here gallery, and let me just remove this href for now. Let's save it. Then if we just refresh here, there you can see we have the gallery option right now. So let's go back to our code, and let's give a href over here. So inside this href, we're going to give to second bracket, then we'll say here URL to first bracket to single quotation, and let's say the URL name will be view_gallery. So let's save this, and right now we'll go to our web.php and create this route. So let's go to our routes, then web.php. Let me go down, and let me just copy this route, Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. So here our route name is view_gallery. So we'll say here view_gallery, and the function name will be view_gallery. Okay. So right now let's go to our admin controller. So we'll go to app, then http controllers and admin controller.php. So let's just go down, and here we're going to write the function called public function, and our function name will be view_gallery. So let me just copy this, and we'll paste it here. We'll give to first bracket, then to second bracket. So from here we'll just return the view. We'll say here return view to first bracket to single quotation, and we'll create a view in the admin folder. We'll say here admin.gallery. So let's just save this, and let's go to our views, then admin folder, and inside admin folder we'll create a blade file called gallery. So let me just right click on the folder, then click new file, and here we're going to say gallery.gallery blade.php. So Control S and save. So inside this, let's just say here hello. Let's just save it for now. So what will happen is that in the sidebar we add the gallery option, and if someone click on gallery, it will call the URL view_gallery, which will call our this route, and this route will call the admin controller view_gallery function, which is this one, and this function will return us the view admin.gallery, which is this one. So let's go back to our browser. Let's refresh here and let's click gallery, and there you can see hello. Let me just zoom in. Here you can see hello. So right now we're going to have the navbar and sidebar design from here. So for it, let's go back to our code and we'll go to our index.blade.php. So I'm going to copy everything from here, Control A, Control C, and we'll paste it in the gallery.blade.php. So Control V. So from here, I'm going to remove this at the end of include admin.body part, save it, and let's just go to body.blade.php, and from here, I'm going to copy this 3D. So Control C, and we paste it over here, and we also need to close those 3 divs. So here we'll close it like this. So right now, if we save this and if we go back to our gallery page, there you can see we have the navbar, the sidebar, and the body part, and also the footer part here. So we are just going to have a input type file over here and a button over here right now. So let's go back to our code, and here inside this div, let's say h1 tag, and inside this h1 tag, we are going to say gallery. And let's go and make a form over here. We say form, and inside this form, let's mention a div. Inside this div, we are going to have a level. So level will be upload image, and for this level upload image, we need an input field. Yeah, so input type will be file, and name will be image. So again, let me just copy this div and paste it here. Let me remove the level. So in order to upload the image, we need an input type submit. So we say here submit, and for submit we'll have a value. Let's say value will be add image. So let's save it and let's just refresh here, and there you can see gallery, upload image, and then add image option over here. So in order to make everything in the center, just before this h1 tag, let's just use a center tag. Just to keep it simple, we'll say here center will open over here, and the center will close after this pop. So let's just save this and let's go back to our browser and refresh here, and there you go, everything is in the center. So for this gallery text, let's just add a simple design first. So here you can see the h1 tag. We are going to say here style, and let's say font size will be 40 px, and font weight, it will be bold, or we can say border. Save it, then refresh here again. There you can see, let's just make the color white. Let's say here color will be white. So that's all. So right now let's go and upload the image. So in the form, we need to say here action, then method, after that ENC type, since you want to upload an image. So we need to say here ENC type, it will be multi-part / form data. And after this form, we need to mention at the end of CSRF token. So the method will be post, since you want to upload the data, and in the action, we'll give a URL. So we say here URL to first bracket to single quotation, and let's say here upload _ gallery. So let's just save this, and right now we'll create a route upload _ gallery. So let's go to our web.php, and let me just copy this, Control C, and we'll paste it here, and let me just copy the name from here, Control C, and we'll just paste the route name over here, and the function name will be same thing, upload _ gallery. We'll use the admin controller, and make sure the route is post, not get. So let's save it and let's go to the admin controller and create this function. So we'll go to admin controller and here we are going to say public function upload underscore gallery to first bracket and then to second bracket. So here inside this to first bracket, we are going to say request $request. Then here let's go and declare a variable first. Let's say it will be $data. And here before we write any code, let's just go at the top and let's add the gallery model name over here. So let me just copy this, paste it here, and we are going to say here use app /models/gallery. Let's save it and let's just go down. And here we are going to say $data equal to new gallery. Okay, so after this we are going to declare a variable over here and the variable name will be image. $image equal to, we'll say here $request, this arrow sign, and here you can see this $request is this one, and we'll get the image. And here you can see the name equal to image. So we'll say here image and end it with a semicolon. So after this we'll give a if condition and we'll say here if $image then to second bracket. So here we'll check that if there is any image in this image variable. So if there is any image, then we'll come over here and first we'll just change the image name to different name. So here we are going to say $image name equal to, we'll mention a time function, then we'll give a dot to single quotation, again dot, and at the end again dot. After that we're going to declare the variable $image, this arrow sign, and we'll say here get client original extension, this one. Okay, so here what we are doing is that we are changing the image name using time function and storing the name in this image name variable. So right now we will store the image in our public folder. So in order to store the image in the public folder, we need to say over here $request arrow sign image, again arrow sign, we'll say here move to first bracket to single quotation, and let's say we'll let me just show you. In the public folder we'll have a folder called gallery, and in that folder we'll store all the images. So let's say here gallery, then we'll keep comma over here, and the image name that we'll be saving in the gallery will be this one, $image name. So we'll just say over here $image name, and after that we'll just store the image name in our database table. So for it, here we are just going to say $data, this arrow sign, and this $data is this one, $data, this arrow sign, and we are going to say here image, and this image name will come from the database table which is this one. Okay, so $data image, it will be $image name. So we'll only store the image name in the database table, and we'll have the image in the public gallery folder. So after this we are just going to show on here $data, this arrow sign, save. So it will store the image in the gallery table, and after storing the image we'll return back the user to the same page. So we'll say here return redirect to first bracket, this arrow sign, back, like this. Okay, so let's save it and let's go back to our browser. Let me just refresh here, and here let's choose the image, this one, click open, and if I now click on add image, the page will refresh, and if I just refresh my database table, there you can see we have an image over here right now. So in the gallery table we have an image, so we are able to successfully upload the image. So let me just change the design over here a little bit. So let's go back to our code and let's go to gallery.blend.php. So let's just have the input type file and add image button at the same position. So let me just remove this 2D from here. So right now if we save it, then refresh here, There you can see both of them is in the same line. So let's change the button design. So we'll mention a class over here. Class will be btn primary. Save again, refresh, and there you go. So let's just add some padding over here. So in the div, in this div, we're going to say style, and we'll say padding. Padding will be, for example, 30 px. And let's also change the text color for the label. Let's say here style, and color it will be white, and font weight it will be bold. So let's save it again, and let me just show you how it looks. So this is how it looks. So right now, let me just add one more image. This on, click open and click add image. So right now what we can do is that when we add an image at the top, it will show the image. So right now what we can do is that we will show all the image at the top, and whenever we add the image, it will just show one more image over here. Okay. So for it, what we need to do is really simple. We'll go back to the admin controller, and we'll go to the view_gallery, from where we are returning the view admin.gallery, which is basically this view. So here we are going to declare a variable. Let's say it will be $, let's say gallery this time, $gallery equal to, we'll mention the gallery model name. We'll say here double clone all. So what we are doing is that we are getting all the gallery data and storing it in this gallery variable, and we'll send this to this view. So we'll say here comma compact first bracket single quotation gallery. So let's save it here, and right now using this we'll be able to show all the images in the gallery.blade.php. So here after this gallery text, we are going to show the image. So since we have multiple images, so we'll say here at the end of for each to first bracket, we'll say here $gallery as $gallery, and we also need to in the for each loop. So we'll say here at the end of int for each. So inside this, we'll just simply show the image. We'll use the image tag, and here we'll give the image source. So we store the image in the gallery folder. Here you can see you have two images over here. So in order to show the image, first of all, we need to mention the folder name where we store the image. So we'll say here gallery slash, we'll give 2 second bracket over here, like 2 second bracket like this, and inside it we are going to mention this $gallery, this arrow sign, and we are going to say here image, which will come from the gallery table. And let's also mention the image height and width. So let's say here style, and height will be, let's say 200, and width it will be 300. So let's save it here, and let's go back, then refresh, and it is showing us the image like this. We want the image to be smaller. 200 px important, and with 300 px important. Let's save it here again. Let's refresh. So here you can see the image one after another, but what we want is that we want to show the image side by side. So let's go back, and here before this for each loop, we're going to have a div, and this div will close at the end of this for each loop. So in this div, we are going to say class, it will be row, and inside this for each loop, we're going to mention another div. And in this div, let me just close the div over here. Okay. So in this div, we're going to mention a class, and it will be call md4. So call md4 means in a single row, we'll be able to show 3 images, because the total height is considered as call md12. So if we write call md4, it means we will be able to show 3 images in a single row. So let me just save it here, and let's refresh here, and there you go. So right now, if I just add one more image from here, let me choose this image, click open, and then click add image. and there you can see it is showing us on more image. So let's just make the image field require over here. So here you can see input type file name equal to image. We'll just make it required. And after this, let's just do one more thing, and that is whenever we are uploading the image, just below them we'll have an option called delete. And if the admin click on that delete button, it will delete the image. So let's go back. And so in order to delete the image, we'll use anchor tag. So after this image, let's just have a anchor tag. And in this anchor tag, we're going to say delete image, and let's mention a class over here. Class, it will be btn danger. So let's save it. Let's go back to our browser, refresh here, and there you can see you have a delete button over here for each images. So when the admin click on this delete button, it will delete the image. So for it, let's go back, and here inside this anchor tag, here you can see href. So we'll give 2 second bracket over here like this. Then we say here URL to first bracket to single quotation, and let's say here delete underscore gallery. Then we'll give a comma over here, and after this we need to get the specific image ID in order to delete the image. So here you can see $gallery as $gallery. So let me just copy, paste it here. We'll give this arrow sign and we'll say here ID. So it will get the ID for a specific image, and using the ID we'll be able to delete the specific image. So let's go to our web.php and create this. So let's go to web.php. Let me just copy it, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and let me copy this from here, Ctrl+C. So the URL name is delete underscore gallery. The function name will be delete underscore gallery, and we'll use the admin controller. So from here we are sending the ID. So we also need to cache the ID over here. So we'll say here slash to second bracket ID. Let's save it here, and let's go to our admin controller and create this create underscore gallery function. So let's go to admin controller. Let me just go down, and here we are going to say public function delete underscore gallery to first bracket. First we'll cache the ID. We'll say a $ID to second bracket, and here we'll declare a variable $data equal to, we'll mention the model name gallery. Fine, we'll find the specific $ID. After it, we'll just say here $data, this arrow sign, delete. And after deleting the data, we'll keep the user to the same page. So we'll say here return, redirect, this arrow sign, back. Okay, so let's save it here, and here as well. So let's just refresh here. And if we now click on this delete image button, here you can see that the image is deleted. So let me just add a few more images from here. Let's choose this image, click add image. Let's upload one more. This one, click open add image. There you can see it will show us over here like this. Let's just choose this one, click open, add image, and there you can see it is showing everything properly. So if you want, we can just click on delete image button, and it will delete the specific image. So this is all for this tutorial. I hope you like this tutorial. I would like to thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate that, and I hope to see you in the future tutorials.